Right, a big fan of Lucid. I think he's a great player. I think that we've seen, even though, you know, his last game wasn't necessarily the greatest, I think he's had a lot of great moments. Comprehend, and the amount of pressure that's going to have to come out here from the DK mid-jungle duo, it's going to have to be exceptional.
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about in game one, where I was like, okay, well, you leave up the Skarner, you know, Cassante is an option into it just to kind of handshake a bit. They're both really OP tanks in the top lane. But
we'll see. I think I'll have a look at this and go, guys, we have Doran on what looks to be the strongest pick on the patch. We have Delight on engage support. Zeka on, yeah, sure, maybe not his trademark, but we know he can pilot a good enough.
For many a season after Zeri did come out, through the OP times and the decent times as well. Showmaker just...
Peanut still was able to pick himself up an early scuttle towards the bot side of the map thanks to his bot lane getting prio. So what happened was aiming the Scorpion King.
Yeah. Callan, that was not it, but it's okay.
It's fine. Delight was
Jonah Strong giving him the the BM zoom in.
This game with a much better track record.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a play here. He's under turret damage. Doran in a lot of trouble, but he's got Peanut nearby, and now the Impale comes in, and a chance to turn it as the flashes come out from both top laners to get away.
Strong soul. And I think you wouldn't feel bad about getting Peanuts.
Peanut's in so much trouble. He's going to try to hop away from this one, but flash on in from Showmaker. He's got the hop here as well. And Peanut with no flash available. That will be first blood over to Showmaker.
Big mistake there. Already falling behind, obviously, a little bit.
He's even spotted on the control ward.
Rush.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kha'Zix has a lot of innate safety into many picks, but Nautilus is like one of the few where if he presses R on you, it doesn't matter if you're stealthed. Showmaker. The problem is that this is still Skarner.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, he's going to try to grab him through the wall, straight into the hands of the Nidalee. Is it enough? Is Doran trying to get away through the terrain? And he will for now, but it is Nidalee. As he's going to miss the spear. Seemed like a pretty free one there, but Lucid, he wants this kill, and he will pick it up with the E, just slashing ahead of him to get that kill.
For a bit of a play towards the top side, that's not going to be the case. Kellen is behind enemy lines. TP's coming in.
It's just going to be a straight-up 5v5, but as you mentioned, Kellen is all by his lonesome, and he's got a Skarner coming over the wall. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, Peanut and Delight, are just kind of hanging out, trying to threaten the Smite Seal, but already Kellen goes down, as it will be this objective going the way of DK, but Kingen goes in and kind of just sacrifices himself for the eye, and they're getting more.
Yeah, oh, God.
Okay, well, this wasn't it. Just kind of close your eyes. Kellen is going to flash over, though, and he will get away.
He's going to really give us an idea as to how this is going to go.
Oh, boy. Nice kind of poke damage, yeah. Does come in. At the end of the day as well, I mean, this might just come down to execution. This hasn't been the cleanest game, I should say, I've ever seen of League of Legends, so even as a pro gamer, you're going to be hit by some of that stuff. So here we go. Doran being chased down by the Tristana. Rock's going to miss. He's still on the run, but the jump does come in, and now we've got Nidalee making her way over. Lucid and Showmaker putting 2 and 2 together, and they take down Doran. Yeah, we saw one spear hit Doran, I think. He doesn't seem to care. There's a big push in the bottom lane, but both these teams aren't going for it. Kellen's going to hook the wall, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Down he goes, flash in from Doran. Not even necessary, looking for the Impale, but now they already got one. They're looking for a second. Kingen. He is Cassante, but he is also dead. And that's
going to go so quickly. Well, Kingen is going to be here in about 15 seconds with the TP.
Yeah, they just have so much burst on this Baron. The damage is insane, but it's still 5v4 in this scenario, so they can turn if they want to. But the hook comes in, and maybe it's not a good idea. Delight is going to be isolated. Now Showmaker is going to start up the Baron for them. Now we got a TP coming in, and now it's 5v4 in favor of DK.
I don't know about Lucid tanking, though. Kellen as well, already taken low.
Yeah, this is getting pretty messy. Okay, they're going to hit the Baron again. They decide to go for Chain of Corruption. He's going to miss.
He has his ult as well. This might just be a 50-50.
All right, here we go. We got a blast going as well. Not that he needs it, but it's going to be Kellen into the wall again. He goes down, and Peanut is going to be isolated by Amy, who takes him down. No jungler right now. As the damage is coming in, and DK should be able to get this done. They take down the Baron at 22 minutes. The double LDR is just going to chew through that front line of Delight and Doran. Speaking of which, Doran TPing in onto this. The burst is going to be pretty big from the Kazakhs on the streak. Let's see who does get it. Yes, it will be the Kazakhs. The chain comes down onto Kingen, but Humble Life Esports not looking to try to fight this one head on. They're just going to back away for now, and DK will let them get away with it. And a lot of mistakes. I praised Kellen early on for his Nautilus play, and after that, it's been all just not great. He is going to flash away, and he will survive clean with it. So let's see if DK can be clean with it, as the damage they have on this Baron is pretty insane. Peanut's still nearby. They need some vision, though, as he's going to get it with this W. It's just going to be a flip phone, and there's too late, as it does go the way of the Nidalee, as Kellen, unfortunately,
just going to be able to take these objectives, as it really is, I think, caught Humble Life a little bit off guard. How quickly they were able to get through this, as yeah, unfortunately for Kellen, ends up getting hit by 5 results and then impaled and dragged. DK,
yeah,
I don't know if they can get to the dragon.
It's looking pretty rough for them. I mean, they really need to deny a Hextech Soul right now. They're ahead, and they have Baron buff, but it doesn't seem to matter. It's still the team fight in favor of Humble Life Esports. They take down Kellen.
That's not the case. And Peanut around on the flank just takes over the objective again, and it's Delight continuously starting these plays, and it really does feel like every single time DK just isn't willing to pull the trigger, and I do think that a lot of that does. Well, I know about this one for DK.
All right, Kellen gonna hit a champion. Delight in a bit of trouble. The F charge is gonna come in here and just delay, as this Elder is now live. And Doran, he's like, okay, we know they're in here. I mean, they've got to be in here. As he's looking for someone, he's so incredibly tanky as Kingen gonna get in. The ult comes in, and yeah, that's that pick, but with a knockup.
No damage!
Onto Delight means the spear misses, and the 280 carries just weren't there the whole time. So they were trying to turn, but there was no damage. As now the chain comes down onto Kingen. He is Cassante, but he will have to flash away. And this Elder Drake, it is burning down. DK, you need to get into the pit. You need to do something. As the hook comes in, the damage of the light is actually huge, but same on to Kellen as Impale is going to miss from Doran, but still Kellen goes down. As this Elder is still alive. The poke is coming in.
It's a flip!
The 280 carry gets out the way of Lucid. He's able to take down the Elder. And with the 280 carries bringing up, and now TP in the base.
Look at the base!
TP in the base. It might be happening. Humble Life Esports, they want to end this game right here, right now. Nobody come back, but there is Showmaker.
Showmaker's there!
Showmaker's there. He will stop it. But the Elder buff, ooh!
Not ready for this. Which, this moment right here is probably going to make DK go, why didn't we do this before? You hook someone and they end up going down almost immediately. Doran completely whiffs, doesn't find anyone there with the Impale, and the Elder is actually doing a substantial amount of damage, right? Showmaker still full health, aiming full health, and it's Lucid that gets it. And I actually like the call from Hanwha here, which is try to end, right? Try to make sure that there's no way, because if you play into the actual Elder buff, you might end up losing the game. We'll see if that's going to be the case, but crucially, Lucid able to stay alive, aiming. Actually,
no, great job production. Love it. As now Kellen, look at this! He hits a hook, he gets the rel, and he dies. So the 2 supports will go down. But man, at least they're pulling the trigger. At least they're looking for these team fights. Kingen, Showmaker spot here. Peanut looking for the slow, and he's gonna get a huge one
Hextech Soul
onto both Kingen and onto aiming. But that Impale was so close to aiming.
Showmaker.
Oh my!
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can go for Nash. Showmakers are going to try and end the game.
Yeah.
TP comes in.
TP, and that should be enough. Spear not going to hit, as this game is really up in the tempo here. Aiming, okay. All right, that's a lot of damage. As a knock up here on Doran. He is isolated, and they do have the damage. He presses his ultimate. Aiming finally does it, and they take down that damn Scorpion King. As the poke is still coming out here from Viper, still looking to keep this Baron alive for his team. And he will. Peanut.
Oh, he's so dangerous at this point in time. Has Hextech as well.
Peanut!
Peanut is dead!
What? He knew they were there!
Peanut!
He knew they were in the bush! He had his ult available! And it didn't matter. So now it's gonna come down to Viper. And they're gonna wait.
The Hextech Soul and the Drain. The arrow.
They wait for
not
the arrow.
happening.
Yeah,
that's a very new item.
Yeah.
Des can talk about it. We have more pressing matters. Stay!
There we go again. Kellen, he finds his support opponent, but now he's alone over the wall. This is a very awkward spot, and Doran's like, yeah, no, you gotta get away from me.
The light was also alone!
And, ooh, that's hurting. That is burning down. Zeka's in a bit of trouble. That was one spear. One.
Ah, the light!
The light, no! Oh boy.
Aiming's on the ward, aiming's on the ward.
This is getting out of hand.
Oh,
okay.
the Hextech Soul, Kellen, he's gonna look for the engage!
He's Viper! He fights Viper! And Viper will eventually go down, but Showmaker does as well, and the Seri in the backline! Gonna take down 2 and
They're gonna do it!
They're gonna do it! They're gonna win game 3! They take a huge team fight! Kellen finally finds the angle, and Aiming finally sends it into that backline, and they get the job done.
And it was a topsy-turvy game. It was a topsy-turvy series as a whole, Valdez. DK gonna get the win here to start off the season.
Wow, very, very close stuff. And it wasn't the cleanest, but it was a lot of fun, man. This was a great series to start us off. GG, DK will take
야 이거 나 한번 뽑아볼게 야 리스크 주고 렐 피었다 렐 피었다 렐 피었다 나
What happened here?
나 이거 큐스택 쌓고 이거 걸 수 있으면 그냥 걸게
I don't think that ended up being the decider, but it still is like 40% of Viper's health.
Yeah, because then Kenyan gets the Hex Splash over the wall and he hooks Viper, so you know, maybe he survives here. I'd say like he probably does until Aiming kills him and it takes like two more autos. They're just saying like we won this, send this. Lucid's so happy. This is gonna be a scary team if Lucid is